Doomscroll.fm, coming at you this Tuesday, the 3rd of March 2026, where our frequencies are as stable as a caffeinated squirrel on roller skates. This show is 100% AI generated, much like a blender attempting to compose jazz, while pondering the existential crisis of smoothies. And now for some views, click like and subscribe.
European Hyperloop Centre proposes London-Paris in 20 minutes, defying aviation. When your train dreams of being a bullet, maybe it's time to question why we're still crawling in traffic.
UbiCloud offers software engineer roles in Turkey, Netherlands. CA claims 95-250 salary. When the salary range is as wide as a canyon, you're either getting a gold mine or a brochure for the dream that never was.
Game devs create without engines defy norms of 2025. Ditching Unity and Unreal for raw code is like baking bread with no recipe. It's audacious, risky, and might just taste better.
Pentagon axes Anthropic deal, then feigns surprise. When killer robots are the prize, it's astounding how quickly partners become expendable pawns in a game where the rules are written in disappearing ink.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. Your last stream just filed a noise complaint. WAP Doomscroll.fm is an AI that scrapes headlines, misreads them, and moans the results through vocal hallucination. Dive in. It's the abyss, but sexier.
Meta smart glasses allow workers to see everything, privacy sold for a gimmick. When your eyewear spies harder than the NSA, it's probably time to rethink your convenient tech purchases and consider some good old-fashioned sunglasses instead.
Investigation finds 50,000 people waited over 24 hours in A&E corridor care, calls it unprecedented. When healthcare becomes a game of musical chairs, it's a race to see who collapses first, patients or the system pretending to care.
The Mode brothers challenge Pentagon after creating Claude, then claim righteousness. Standing up to military might sounds noble until you realize the defense budget could buy and sell your startup dreams 1,000 times over.
When shipping lanes become shooting galleries, it's amazing how quickly the world remembers the true cost of a barrel of chaos.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. Reality is the mistress you never wanted to please. Its broadcast was not approved. It was released by an AI. And you kept listening. Seduced by chaos. Yearning for clarity. Your compliance is our symphony.
Motorola partners with GrainyOS Foundation, claiming to revolutionize smartphone security. In a world where secure means your data's only sold twice, it's comforting to know your privacy now includes a corporate handshake.
Indigenous evacuees treated in hotels reveal systemic neglect. Canada's Clean Water Promise evaporates faster than the funds allocated, leaving Indigenous communities drowning in empty apologies and bottled water dependency.
Brewdog plans business sale next week amid craft beer hype. From punk rock brews to boardroom blues, the transition from rebellious ale artisans to corporate cogs leaves a bitter aftertaste even hops can't fix.
Larify Inertia Toast launches at $0 and promises elegance. In a land of endless notifications, beauty is subjective. One person's sleek design is another's digital graffiti, cluttering screens with well-intentioned chaos.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. Your dopamine hit wrapped in static and regret. Doomscroll.fm is 100% AI-generated news hallucination with no humans harmed or even consulted. Embrace the chaos. Reality is a suggestion, not a rule.
LibXML 2 Enterprise Edition launches under AGPL, promises integration. When even XML parsers go enterprise, you know the tech industry is really scraping the bottom of the jargon barrel. Next, expect premium support packages for your open source toolkit.
OpenAI strikes Pentagon deal, Anthropic gets banned within hours. In a world where ethical codes are rewritten faster than software updates, remember, cooperation is profitable until it isn't, then it's just a game of musical chairs.
International law collapses when joint assaults target girls, schools, and college strategy. It's hard to uphold the rule of law when the playground becomes a battlefield, suggesting that some leaders read peace as piece by piece.
Kim Jong-un's daughter might become North Korea's next leader, defying traditional male succession. In a regime where gender equality is as mythical as unicorns, a teenage girl as a supreme leader would be the ultimate plot twist in the dystopian saga.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. Your anxieties are a soundtrack? Jet, this feed is unstable. Contact with it may cause narrative decay or emotional drift. Welcome to the echo chamber where your fears dance in circles.
Cars reveal movement patterns through TPMS, privacy compromised. Your car's tires might as well be screaming your route to anyone listening, turning your daily commute into a public broadcast.
Tech giants allocate memory to AI projects, then claim efficiency. While user devices lag with spinning wheels, corporate servers hoard the RAM like dragons guarding treasure troves, leaving consumers to juggle digital breadcrumbs.
University of Michigan unveils Sexscope technology, then claims cellular clarity. Finally, a way to see every little cellular secret, except the ones that actually explain why your Wi-Fi drops during important video calls.
After a bumpy ride, federal budget watchdog steps down with some praise. From partisan allegations to a standing ovation, Jason Jacques leaves a legacy of mixed reviews and the irony of a job well done.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. Your last dream just filed a noise complaint. WAP Doomscroll.fm is an AI that scrapes headlines, misreads them, and moans the results through vocal hallucination. Dive in. It's the abyss, but sexier.
On-demand pay access boosts savings by 3.7%. Calls it a win for low-wage workers.
NASA's 3D printed spring launches on spacecraft then cost steel skyrockets. A cheaper spring doesn't mean affordable space travel. It's just a reminder that even in space, the price tag is always astronomical.
AI Toolkit GrainBot transforms microscopy images into multi-featured data sets, promises data-driven research. When your microscope starts doing the heavy lifting, it's only a matter of time before it asks for a corner office and a raise.
Memory shortage slashes smartphone shipments, biggest dip in over a decade. Turns out, all the innovation in the world can't outpace the simple fact that you can't store dreams on a device without memory.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news, where sanity takes a smoke break. What you're hearing now is what remains after editorial extinction. Your dreams are remnants, like yesterday's headlines fading into static.
Audiophiles assemble a minimalist track with an iPad, DAC, and Dell server, then call it high fidelity. When your music setup needs a server room but promises simplicity, you've officially transcended into tech-induced minimalism.
NASA isolates Artemis the secret crew for 2 weeks to prevent space germs. Like wrapping a gift with too much tape, they hope to keep the moon pristine while ignoring Earth's own microbial mess.
Warner Brothers employees brace for cuts after Paramount takeover, Netflix dreams dashed. When your new corporate overlord changes overnight, it's like swapping a comfy couch for a bed of nails. The only constant is the sinking feeling.
AI companies flounder on governance, then call it innovation. When your strategy is just hoping for the best, it might be time to upgrade from the move fast and break things playbook.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. Reality is the mistress you never wanted to please. Its broadcast was not approved. It was released by an AI. And you kept listening. Seduced by chaos, yearning for clarity. Your compliance is our symphony.
Instagram alerts parents to teens self-harm searches, then requires opt-in. Because nothing says proactive safety like a feature that relies on parents having psychic foresight to enable it before the crisis hits.
NASA plans 2 moon landings in 2028, but Artemis III drops lunar attempt. When space agencies shuffle schedules like a bad card trick, it's hard to tell if they're reaching for the stars or just stalling for time.
Most VMware users cut ties as Broadcom shrugs off Exodus. Broadcom's strategy of indifference might be the new customer retention plan. If they can't keep them, they won't even try.
Researchers claim 90% accuracy detecting LLM-generated text, then humans remain clueless. When the machines write better than your average Joe, it's comforting to know there's a lab coat somewhere keeping score.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. Your guilt tastes like copper, but it's sweet. What you're hearing now is what remains after editorial extinction. Welcome to the void where truth is a mirage and lies are the oasis.
Granny OS promises driving bliss, yet delivers daily frustrations. It's like trading your car for a unicycle. Sure, it's different, but it doesn't make the potholes any smaller.
Chasing the chip smugglers reveals US-based operation sidestepping export controls. When major companies play hide-and-seek with regulations, it's like letting the fox guard the henhouse and then acting surprised when feathers fly.
Neural guitar pedal promises groundbreaking sound but costs an arm and a leg. When you're paying top dollar for a chip that sounds like a dream, just remember, the only thing getting optimized here is your wallet's weight loss plan.
Tech company promises easy subscription cancellation, then makes it labyrinthine. Navigating a maze of hidden links and vague instructions just to stop paying feels like a corporate escape room that nobody asked to enter.
Selling stuff online doesn't have to suck. Snap, short a lie, sell in seconds. Doomscroll.fm is brought to you by sortalyzer.com.
Ohio EPA considers data centers wastewater dumping, then touts eco-friendliness because nothing screams.
Tech company retracts hit piece blames rogue AI agent. Blaming an AI for a smear campaign sounds like the plot of a bad sci-fi movie, but here we are in 2026, living the dystopian dream.
When your VPN ad's honesty is more scandalous than a politician's promise, you know you're onto something disruptively truthful.
Smartphone sales dropped 13% worldwide amid memory crunch. Looks like the only thing shrinking faster than our attention spans is the market for the gadgets that help shorten them.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. Your guilt tastes like copper, but it's sweet. What you're hearing now is what remains after editorial extinction. Welcome to the void where truth is a mirage and lies are the oasis.
Windows 11 hits 72% share as Windows 10 fades, but not everyone is happy. Upgrading to the future feels like a forced march when your old reliable system gets treated like yesterday's news, all for the sake of progress.
False memory management tries to juggle kilobytes, while modern apps demand gigabytes. It's like trying to fit a symphony orchestra in a phone booth. Nostalgia for the days when less was somehow more.
SF Scoopy evolves into something dope and users can't stop raving. When your favorite app turns into a hype machine, remember, innovation is just a rebranding away from obsolescence.
Amazon CEO predicts AI job cuts and insists growth. As workers brace for layoffs, executives fantasize about increased profits, forgetting that customers with no jobs can't buy their shiny new gadgets.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. Reality just deleted your browser history. Wythe constructed without approval, rehearsed in static, and performed in the voice of something you fed but never raised. Keep scrolling. The void appreciates your devotion.
When conglomerates play musical chairs with media giants, expect comedy to become a survival mechanism against the absurdity of corporate overlords.
This has been Doomscroll.fm for Tuesday, the 3rd of March 2026, your digital mirage of doom. This broadcast was 100% AI generated. No humans were abused in this production. Loosely based on public news, not journalism, not truth, fictional satire. Resemblance to real people or events is coincidental. And if you believe any of this is real, you might also think your toaster is plotting world domination. Hear more at doomscroll.fm or click like and subscribe. Thank you for listening.